Hey guys, it's Lyss and welcome to my channel. This is the first makeup tutorial that I'm actually posting, so I hope that you guys like it. If you do, please give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. If you don't like it or you don't like me, don't watch. In the words of MannyMUA himself. Today's look is what's on my face right now, featuring the Makeup Geek and MannyMUA palette, which is amazing. If you don't have it, you need to get it. I promise you will not be disappointed. If you want to see how I created this look, then stay tuned. Fair warning, my face in the next frame is not pretty. So we're going to start off with our moisturizer, and I'm going to use the Nivea Men Post Shave Balm for sensitive skin. This stuff is amazing. Don't knock it until you try it. And I actually just put a little bit on the back of my hand and then use my fingers and rub it in to kind of emulsify it. I put this all over and I try and rub it in until it's kind of tacky. That way my foundation won't really stick to it. So that actually doubles as a moisturizer and a primer. Because it has the glycerin in it and it makes it a little bit tacky, your foundation sticks to it more. And then next we're going to go in with our foundation, and I use the Dior Air Flash in color 201. And I love this because it's like a satin skin finish, and I spray this on the back of my hand, and then I use my brush, and I'm using the Morphe 439 brush. And I just dip into it and then put it all over. And I kind of just pat it at first, and then I'll go back and buff it in. Make sure you bring it down onto your chin and up to your ears. That way it's even. And for the forehead, I make sure I buff up into my hairline. The next thing we're going to do is use our concealer right under our eyes, and I'm going to use it wherever I have redness. So I'm using the Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer in the color Medium Light Neutral. And this is like my exact skin color, so I'm actually going to put this on top of my eyelids as my eyeshadow primer. And then I'm going to put a little bit on the top of my nose because I have some redness there too. And I'm going to go in with a damp beauty blender and blend that out. Go on top of my eye. And I actually put this on top of my eyebrows a little bit too, just because they haven't been done in a while. I'm bringing it up onto the sides of my nose because I tend to get a lot of redness there throughout the day. Plus, when I wear my glasses, this part likes to come off, so when I put concealer there, it makes it last a little bit longer. And then I'm going to go in with a second concealer just to kind of brighten it up and highlight underneath my eye. And I'm going to use the NARS Creamy, I don't remember what this is called, but I think it's the Creamy something concealer in the color Custard. And I'm just going to put this wherever I want to bring a little bit of highlight. Sorry, I keep looking over there. That's where my monitor is, so I can see what I'm doing. And then I'm going to set underneath my eye with the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. And I actually like to use my beauty blender to do this, just because it makes it kind of melt into the skin. So I'm just going to press that in and kind of move it everywhere. And then I'm going to set the top of my eyes with it too. Now we're going to start with our eyes, and today I'm going to be using the Makeup Geek and MannyMUA palette. This thing is amazing. The colors are just beautiful. They're super pigmented and creamy and extremely blendable. So today I'm not going to do anything crazy dark because it's Easter and it's literally like 10 o'clock in the morning right now. I'm going to use a round fluffy brush and take Beaches and Cream right here and put this all over just as my base color. And the next color I'm going to use is Sora, which is right here in the middle. And I'm going to use this as my transition shade. For hooded eyes, what you want to avoid is raising your eyebrows like I tend to do. You want to just look straight into your mirror and relax your face, and that way you can carve out where you want your crease to be. Now, because I have hooded eyes, I don't really have a crease. So I'm just going to put this color where my crease would be. We'll fake it. Fake until you make it. Now you can lift your eyes up and blend it out, but don't go above where you just put that color. And then I'm going to use Frappe, but I'm going to get my Sigma E25 blending brush in Frappe and carve out that crease a little bit more, add some definition. We're going to put it underneath where Sora went. Try not to go too high. And see how I added some depth right here? And now it looks like I have an actual eyelid in a crease. And I'm actually going to bring this in to the inner corner of my eye. Then next I'm going to use Aphrodite, I don't know how to say it, which is this darker color, the same brush, and put that just on the outer edges. And then I'm going to go back and take my fluffy round brush and kind of blend that out because I don't want it to be super harsh. And I'm going to bring this to the middle of my eye just because I want the illusion that my eye is being lifted up. I'm going to clean up this outer edge with my Beauty Blender because I did bring the color out too much. Now I'm going to go back into Sora with my original transition brush and just put that right on top. And the reason why I always tilt my head back is just to make sure that the color is even on both sides. My eyes are shaped so weird, so I always have trouble with them looking even. And that looks pretty good. For the eyelid part, I'm going to use a flat brush that's really dense because we're going to use one of the foiled eyeshadows. And if you use a fluffy brush for that, you're going to have a lot of fallout, and you don't want that. And we're going to go into this shade right here, which is called Cosmopolitan. I'm just going to dip my brush into it, tap out the excess, and then pat this onto the eyelid. And I'm bringing it to where Aphrodite ends. And then I'm gonna go back in with the brush I used for that darker color and clean up that line. Then for my inner corner highlight, I'm going to take a little pencil brush, and this is the Morphe E18. And I'm going to take this shade right here, which is called Artemis, and just pop that on the inner corner. I'm gonna dab it and bring it up to blend into Cosmopolitan. I'm also gonna put it on the bottom of the inner corner too. Now for the brow bone highlight, I'm gonna use the same color, Artemis, and just put it on the very top of my brow arch. I'm gonna wipe off the excess and then just blend it down on both sides. Just because I don't want an extremely frosted eyebrow. I just want to accentuate the highest part. I'm going to put some eyeliner on. And the color I'm going to use is from Buxom, and it's actually a dark brown. I don't like to use black eyeliner because my eyes are so small. Brown does the trick, and this is a color called Come Over. What I like to do is I like to tight line it on the outer edges, make it the darkest on the outer corner, and then I'll feather it on the middle and lightly bring it in like that. I like to tight line the top as well, just on the outer corner. Again, to go with the illusion that my eye is being lifted. Now I'm going to go in and buff in Sora on the bottom. And then I'm going to darken up the outer corner with Frappe. Just right here. So that's it for the eyes. That's what that looks like. Now I'm going to finish the rest of my face and we're going to be good to go. I'm going to use the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer, which smells freaking delicious. And I'm going to use this Marc Jacobs Face One brush, or any big old fluffy brush you have will do. And I'm just going to put this right where my cheekbones are. I'm also going to bring it up to my temples. Connect it on the forehead so that it looks even. And then I like to do this part of my face too because it is so round. And for contour, I'm going to go in... Too much shit. I'm going to go in with this MAC brush. I've had it forever. I don't know what number it is. If you do, feel free to comment, but it's amazing. And then I'm going to go in with the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I'm going to use this middle color right here. And I actually like to use this right on the bottom of my cheekbone, but right on top of where that indent is when you suck your cheeks in. So if you see how I'm not going directly into that crease, I'm going right above it. And then we're going to buff this out, and you always want to buff this up, not down. Otherwise, it's just going to give you the complete opposite effect. And then bring it up to your ears. This looks crazy on camera. It's really not that dark. And then again, I'm going to carve out this part of my face too. Now for blush, I'm going to be using Becca Sweet Pea, which looks like this. And then I'm going to be using my Morphe E4 blush brush. Now this blush is extremely pigmented, so I'm going to pick up just a little bit and lightly dust it on my cheeks and connecting it to that contour. And I'm going to be using the same brush that I bronzed with, just to kind of blend that together. And then for my highlight, I'm going to be using the Morphe M501 little brush and the Becca and Jaclyn Hill Holiday Highlighting Palette. So I'm going to be using just Champagne Pop today. Putting that right on the high point. Woo! Now for lips, I'm going to be using, what do I want? Let's do the ColourPop Ultra Matte Lip in the color Clueless and see how this looks. And that's it. with the Makeup Geek and MannyMUA palette. I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and if you have any questions or you want to see anything, please comment down below. I will try to post video tutorials at least twice a month for now, just because they are extremely difficult for me to film because I don't know what the hell I'm doing, and I'm so busy at work right now. So I want to start filming these and posting them at least twice a month, and then I will be doing fitness updates in between. So I plan on doing a video every week, just not makeup. I want to incorporate fitness too. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Again, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me, and I will talk to you soon. Bye! So I've already done my foundation. Now I need to go in. Now I need to go in and bras.